Welcome back to the Idle Talk Minis. I am waiting for Fabrian to set up for a regular Idle Talk, and he's asking me if I'm talking to myself. Well, obviously, it's a podcast. Half the time, I am talking to myself. Half the time, I'm talking to myself anyway. He said the craziest shit just now, and this mini might be literally like 2 minutes long.
What did I say?
He was like, "Yo," I said, "Yo, I thought you were wearing a hat." He's like, "I am, so I gotta get all my hair in the hat." And then he didn't have the hat on. He was like, "I have so much hair," and it literally looks like he has like no hair, bro. It's not even that long.
Acting like I don't have hair.
No, you got hair, but
be swearing I'm
no,
bald,
bro.
I got
But I'm
hair.
saying it like the way it looked versus how it actually was.
I'm not bald.
I know you're not bald, bro. Hey.
Because of you, bro, bitches be thinking I'm bald.
What do you mean because of
that
me?
Clip, bro,
What
people think
clip?
I'm bald. Because of you and Jazz.
Oh shit, we violated?
Yeah, I be fucking everybody like you.
You really do wear a hat, huh?
They be like, yo, you do it. Do you not have hair? I'm like, I got hair. Do you got a hairline? I'm like, yes.
No, you got a hairline line is wild.
My hairline is good. I have a healthy hairline for my age, you know?
I know, it's nice.
Damn.
I was fucking my shit up with the headband.
Why the fuck is me looking? I was looking for that shit. It was there the whole fucking time.
It's because I found it when I moved the mic over here.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
How should I sit? Like this?
Yeah, that's how I sit. Did you hit record here?
No, I did not. You're right.
All right, we gonna see y'all later. Give me a second. You know what's crazy before we get into that?
Yeah.
I almost put C4 stuff in the back.
What you
like in
mean?
the background.
You fucking.
And then you were like, and I was like, yo,
Yeah.
you
You don't
know,
want
like
that.
good
I'm not
call
brand
that I
friendly.
Didn't do that. We're gonna jump right into the intro.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Idle Talk, and today, once again, here with the baby
Joined
boy
by
Nearbath.
the one, the only Fabrian. Hello.
At Nearbath.
The only.
The only Nearbath.
The realist.
The realist Nearbath. Let's get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Summer.
What are we doing this
Hot
summer?
as fuck summer.
It has been.
Satan himself
Yep.
came every day
And was
brought
rubbing
the
his
sun
nuts.
a little bit
No,
closer.
he was rubbing his nuts on my face every night, bro.
every night.
Every night.
Every
He
day.
was doing too much, bro.
Yeah.
It was hot as fuck, bro. This summer's been nuts.
It has been fucking insane.
It's been like 90 something, and this is when my AC broke, so I had
felt
nothing, bro.
bad. I
If
felt
I'm telling you, it felt like Satan himself came out of hell and was rubbing his nuts on my face.
Bro.
I was like, why is this?
That's crazy.
Like, no matter what I did, I couldn't escape the heat.
Yeah.
Like, I was butt naked, spread eagle on the bed, no sheets, nothing.
No sheets, straight mattress.
And I was dying, bro. It was so hot. I was like, there's no way. Like, I can't do more.
That's crazy.
I can't do more. I can't get more naked. At this point, I would have to rip my skin off to get cold.
For real.
But it was wild.
So I went from that being the situation at my house.
Yeah.
Then I came here for Idle Talk.
Yep.
Same thing. Then I went to work. And then I was staying on campus, so the AC was brick as fuck, right? Then I go to Malik's crib for
Broken.
the month, broken until like literally like last Wednesday.
Jesus.
Like they started the job on Wednesday and
Yeah.
they finished it on Thursday. That's how fucked up that AC was.
Wow.
They were like, "Yo, we gotta come back because if we stay."
And
we're
I
gonna
know it'd be
here."
getting hot in that house because when I was downstairs and the AC was on, I was still hot as a bitch.
That was, and that was winter too, right? It was like winter.
It was winterish. Yeah, it was coldish outside.
Even
It was
then, it was still fucking
hot.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah, the summer's been ruthless.
Summer-
Ruthless.
if you had AC the whole summer, you're one of the few
Congratulations.
lucky people who have your
Congratulations, you're white or rich.
living life. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
I wanted to talk about summer briefly.
The tweet?
Oh, yo, I got a little.
The tweet?
No, I got a tweet. That's
Oh.
later. I was like, yo, I got a little compliment today. We went to go eat.
Yes,
She
you
was
did.
like, oh, I love your hair, and I was like, thank you. Gassed me up, and then Fabian was like, wow, and I was like, yo, you could be a little jealous. It's alright.
I wasn't jealous. I was
Not jealous in that way, because me and Malik joke that way. I'm like, yo, bro, like, I get that I'm your husband. Like last episode.
But I
If
know,
you know, you know.
but I know I'm not your husband.
Exactly. But I'm
That's
like, yo, you
Malik,
can't
bro.
stop me, bro.
That's Malik.
So it's pretty funny. Compliment. That was nice, right? That was very
Yeah,
surprising.
it was a really sweet
I was
compliment.
like, wow, because it sounded like she meant it for reals.
Yeah.
And I was
Why?
like,
You think when people compliment you is bullshit?
nah. I mean, sometimes you just gotta. Are you sure?
You give out bitch ass compliments, bro. You don't.
Me?
You don't mean them.
No, I said I can't trust people. I'm like, I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. What if they're lying? You
Why
know how
would they
easy
lie?
it is to lie? There's this thing I did with Lena in Baltimore where I would
Yeah.
just talk to her and then randomly lie in the conversation. And I'm like, see how easy it is to lie? And she's like, about what? What part? And I was like, you'll never know. So,
I don't know, bro. I feel like if someone's complimenting you, it's usually
genuine?
genuine.
I don't know.
Cause it's hard to like when you go out to compliment someone. Usually, are you saying it because it's genuine or are you just bullshitting?
I feel like
You be bullshitting compliments?
there's a vibe where like they want you to compliment it, and I'm so like,
He's in trouble.
I gotta compliment.
Oh, the
it,
people
bro.
who like fish for compliments.
So I'd be like,
Oh,
I didn't really care for it, but like that's fire, bro. That's cool.
Oh, I don't.
That looks good on you, type shit.
I don't. If I don't like it, I won't say nothing.
Even if they're fishing for the compliment.
Yeah, I'm quiet. I'm really like socially awkward. So
Yo, you took off your boot. And the only reason I had it so I could drink my water on the podcast.
I can give you a coaster.
Nah, it's too late.
You know what? It is too late because it's not over here. It's over there. It's over there.
They're always on.
It's over
There's
there.
always on the dresser.
Fuck,
Always.
whatever.
Bro, you live here? Do you live here?
No, I just sleep here.
Bro said I live at work.
Literally live at work, bro. Always fucking there.
But work, this is a good job for you.
I love my
right?
job, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
I
you've
do,
had
I
some
do.
pretty shit jobs.
Oh, I've had the worst.
And
The
so-
worst jobs.
At least you working a lot, but at least you kind of like it there.
I do. I love my job. I do. As much as I don't always want to be there and I
Yeah.
want to sleep sometimes, I enjoy every second of when I am there. It's not like, oh, I have to go to work. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I got work today.
It's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
time to go to work.
And then-
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Even days where I really don't want to be there, it goes pretty fast
Yeah.
because I'm always doing some shit. It's only when it's like super dead that I'm like, oh, this shit sucks. Like when I'm just standing
Yeah.
there and nothing is happening, and like an hour is taking like forever to go past. That's the only time I don't like it. Otherwise, no, I'm chilling.
I was gonna ask you, would you ever change your job?
Yeah, I would. Pay
Pay
me enough, I'll leave.
Pay and a higher like positioning. You're like, yeah, I'll take it.
No, I'm fine with manager. I don't need more.
Okay.
I don't need more responsibility. I feel like this is the amount of responsibility that I'm good with.
Do you sort of feel like ownership, like when you're
No.
like, leading and like, oh yeah, like this is as close
not
as
ownership.
to practicing like
No.
having a restaurant, like your own restaurant?
Kind
Does
of,
it
but
feel like a practice run?
I mean, kind of, not really, because I don't really order like people to do stuff. I'm more of the team player type of dude, where I'm like, hey, we should all do this so that way this can get done faster, and vice versa. Like I don't be like, yo, go do this, you go do that, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I can learn from all my coworkers as much as that they can learn from me. You know, if they can do it more efficiently than I can, and they can show me how to do it, I'm like, hell yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it that way.
Yeah.
You know,
The only
so
reason why I ask it in that perspective is
Yeah.
because of you talking to me about the show The Bear.
Yeah.
And how it's grounded and it's like as realistic as
yes, as it is.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, is there a groundness and connection that you have while working?
For sure. I mean, I don't want to spoil the show, but yeah, it is very realistic when it comes. I was saying this, I think, in one of my minis where like I think it was season 1 where I spoke about it, like briefly in one of my
Yeah.
minis.
Yeah.
It is very like it's insane how like if you have worked in a kitchen or have studied to be in the culinary world at all, it brings you back it does it so perfectly, like, oh my god, like I remember doing that type of shit and being treated this type of way and being like, and it's like, you know, and a lot of people can't take it, you know, like it is insane. It's the reason I don't like working in the kitchen anymore, right? It's
Ooh.
like some people can
Thrive.
just deal with like being treated like garbage
Yeah.
day in day out, and I can't. I don't fuck with that shit. I like to respect the people around me and vice versa. I'm more of the, you respect me, I'll respect you. You help me, I'll help you. You know,
Yeah.
If whether I'm your leader or not, like I want you to be able to look at me and be like, yes, I can count on him and vice versa.
Exactly.
I don't want to be able to. I don't want to just be like, oh, I want him to do everything,
Mm-hmm.
or I want you to do everything. I feel like that's just stupid.
What do you think Gordon Ramsay falls on that like list of like? What do you think if he's the like overbearing like do it because you have to type shit, or you think he's on the side you're at?
From what I've seen, he's a very toxic chef to grown adults, and I mean, I guess that's I mean, the reason chefs are that way is because that's how they were trained, and that's what made them great, and they feel like that's the only way that you can teach someone to be good at cooking because that's how they were taught, and it's a stigma that I feel like as the generations go on and newer chefs go into the business and they don't have to deal with that or don't want to deal with that and they still succeed, I feel like things will change. But as long as that works, that method works, I feel like chefs will always follow that, right? Like one of those.
Yeah.
The reason Gordon Ramsay is so tough and so good at cooking is because someone was really fucking rude to him or was really shitty to him when he was growing up. And I can only imagine the way that he treats other adults is the way
Better.
someone was treating him. You know what I'm saying?
He's
But
probably treating them better in that
Exactly,
in that term too.
yeah.
He's like, yo, he was telling me
he was horrible to
crazy
me.
shit,
Yeah. And but
That's
when I see
crazy,
him
bro.
cook with children, I think
it's
he's
so
the
beautiful,
sweetest
bro.
man. Yeah.
That's the Master Chef I watched.
Yeah,
The junior.
he's such a sweet man. I'm like, damn, that's the type of man you want to teach. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of man you want to be like, oh, teach me how to cook. You want to be inspired to cook. You want to love what you're doing. But when you're just being berated about every mistake you're doing, and you're like, I don't want to fucking learn when all I'm doing is, if I mess one thing up, you're just gonna fucking explode on me.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. And I feel like the way that he treats kids is how anyone should be treated in the
so
kitchen.
beautiful. So beautiful.
Yeah,
Kids.
being like, hey, listen, you did great, and it tastes fantastic, and you're doing awesome. And if they mess up, you be like, hey, listen, that happens. Let's retry. Let's redo it. We can make it work.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like, you're ass. What are you? I can't believe you did this. Who does this?
Idiot sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. Like shit like that. Like, I mean, I'm learning, dog. Like that's what I'm here for. You can't expect me to know everything. You were once a person like me who didn't know everything, right? You have to learn.
Yeah.
And I feel like yelling at people just doesn't, at least for me, it doesn't work. I don't know about other people. I'm not going to speak on other people's experience.
Damn. So you wouldn't go work back in the kitchen again?
Would I work? Yes.
Yeah.
I would love to work in the kitchen again, but only if I was head chef.
Ooh.
Because that's the only way you have enough power to enforce things like, hey, this is how we treat each other in the kitchen. And if it's not, you're gone. Right? I as a head chef, I can enforce that. If I'm not a head chef, if I'm just a cook in the kitchen who's just dicing vegetables, I can't say or do whatever the fuck I want because the head chef will fire me. Or usually the sous chef doesn't have a lot to say because they are the sous chef. They can only do so much. Like they make the menu, they help the head chef, but at the end of the day, it's usually the head chef that gets to say at the end of the day. So if I could do that in the kitchen, if someone can open the kitchen and say, hey, Fabrian, you're hired to be the head chef, make a team, make a menu, good, I would love it. It's probably a dream of mine, but would I do it? No. Otherwise, no.
Head chef.
Like if someone was like, hey, just work in the kitchen again, I'd be like, no, fuck off. I would never want to do it again.
Damn, you said make a menu, and now I'm
Yeah,
thinking
you have to make a
about,
menu.
like,
Usually when you're a head chef of a restaurant, you and the owner come up with a menu.
Yeah.
And that's how it works, right? Or if you want to, usually, like, let's say you are a head chef for a new kitchen. Like, you got hired and there was a head chef before you but left or went somewhere else, right? That's his menu. So you can either keep his menu, or usually what chefs do is they come in and then they change the complete menu because they don't want to serve something that someone else has, all dishes that someone else has made. Or usually it's the owner's recipe, it's like a family recipe, and they'll tweak it and add some stuff or take some stuff out and then talk with the owners. But usually a head chef is the one who's making the menus.
So, the menus, right? It's just got.
Or the sous chef. Sometimes the sous, like if the head, because the head chef also does like inventory and ordering, like food, ingredients, things like that. And if the head chef feels like, I'm doing all this, you take care of menu, you take care of hiring, you take care, because that's how they would break it up usually, you know? So shit like
My
that.
thing is like, there's like certain staples that each menu has to have. Like, so when you think about like making your own menu, like what does that like kind of look for you?
It depends on if I'm going for what type of restaurant I'm going for, right? If I'm going for a more like bar diner type thing, I don't want to go crazy high end appetizer because then I'm just going to be losing money on things that won't make me money back. But if it's a high end restaurant or what the theme is different too, right? I excel in making meats and French cuisine and Italian cuisine because that's what I was taught, but it's not something that I would want to make a whole restaurant around, right? So I would have to learn new recipes and things like that, also, or hire people who know how to do it, yeah, and teach me, vice versa. But steak definitely, I love steak, and I want to have like if I ever had to open my own dinner restaurant, I would make like a steakhouse menu. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say your own dinner?
Yeah, I did. Because that's how I think about it. You know, like
And
when
you-
I feed people.
You
it's
also
just how to-
said earlier. You said bast instead of fast.
Oh, oops. But yeah, I would if I had to come up with a menu immediately, I'd steaks,
Steaks.
different cuts of steaks, different way to cook steaks, because that's what I'm good at. And then from
Different
there,
cuts and stuff.
yeah, and then from there, I would have to be like, what's the vibe? What am I trying to go for, right? Like if I want like, if I had to open, I would want something that's like intimate. You know, like small, intimate. You serve alcohol, you serve small dishes or appetizers that you can grab, eat, drink, have fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do a fine dine. To me, that's not fun. That just seems stressful.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know when this edible hit?
Just now?
No.
Oh.
We were 3 minutes in. So,
Hey, but you're.
I've just been slowly like over time.
But hey.
I'm like, it's still only like 16
But
minutes.
we're chilling, bro.
We're
We're
going
talking about
crazy,
it. Yeah, we're
bro.
doing good. We're doing good. And you're doing
Oof.
great. Feels
Bro,
great. It feels
I've been
great.
feeling mad subconscious. I'm like, damn.
Subconscious about what you
I'm like,
look.
I wonder what I sound like.
No,
on the
you
edible.
you sound great. You look great, bro.
Bro.
Trust.
I know I got that compliment earlier.
You look, yeah. It's looking great, sounding great. But yeah, man, I don't know. If you got an idea and you need a chef,
Hit him up.
hit me up.
Hit me up first.
Yeah, probably. I won't answer.
Yeah.
I'm so
You
bad.
can reach my DMs.
I won't answer usually.
I was gonna say something.
What's
earlier.
up, bro?
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Tweet.
No.
We bringing the tweet up?
We can, but we can. What was I gonna say, bro? Fuck.
I don't know.
You made me laugh. Oh my god.
I dropped the mic.
Drop the mic, bro.
Oops.
Oh, how you dropping my mic, bro?
I'm sorry.
Well, sorry. My eyes were a little feeling funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, where we go?
Dude, I don't know. You gotta tell me what you wanted. You said you had something to talk about.
I
Let's talk
know.
about it, bro.
You said something. Oh fuck.
We could talk about whatever, bro.
Whatever we want.
Yep. Or we could pause and we could wait till you get sober and come back. Because if you can't function, you can't function. I'm functioning easy, bro.
I
This is
don't
normal
know.
for me.
I don't think you are.
What?
I said I don't think you are.
I'm functioning normal. This is me.
I feel like you
always.
sound like how I sound right now.
This is what I always sound like now, though.
Oh man. We're gonna pause.
We
Take
could
a small
pause.
pause.
Yeah.
And we'll be back.
Nando needs a break.
I need a break.
He needs a nap and a break.
Bro, I'm done for the day, bro. And I hope this
Ain't
ends
no
up,
way.
I hope this just ends
Ain't
up
no
being
way.
entertaining 18 minutes.
18 minute.
Bro, I swear.
If you want to just sit there, I could talk. I could talk for
No,
like
bro.
10 minutes.
No, you can't.
Drop it up to like 28.
All right, so you have to lead the conversation now.
Yeah, I
you'll do
know.
that, You'll do that.
We got this.
You got it. Go ahead.
I got it. Ready?
Kobe.
So recently, I've been thinking, right? What? Why you laugh, bro? I was about to go.
No, you weren't.
I was about to go. I lost my train of thought, but I was about to go.
You were not about
I
to
promise I was about to go.
You
Okay.
were-
Listen. So I was thinking recently, right? If you had to do like a superpower, right? If you had a superpower in Marvel, what would you pick? Because I was watching
One super.
No,
one
no,
superpower?
no. So I was watching. Have you watched Secret Invasion at all?
I saw the ending.
Oh, so you know that there's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bitch who has like all the powers
All the
now.
powers, yeah.
Okay. And I was like, really? Like they gave her all the powers? Like she couldn't get like one or two?
Mm-hmm.
Why would they give her? And then I was thinking, I was like, if I was in that world, which like one or two powers would I pick?
Mm-hmm.
What would your answer
What
be?
would I pick?
Because she has them all.
She's
So
got
what
them
two
all.
would you pick?
Fuck. Marvel.
Marvel.
The Hulk's powers.
Okay.
Nothing like that.
That's
So
good.
if it's one and two, I'll do
Yeah.
the Hulk's powers and I'll do
Get one
Black
more.
Widow's powers.
The fuck she got?
Not Black Widow's. Fucking Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch.
I was like, motherfucker, what are you talking about? I was like, she don't got no fucking powers, bro.
Nah, her ability
Scarlet Witch
to
is
fight
kind of
like
nuts. That's kind of
Scarlet
OP,
Witch and the
yeah.
Hulk, yeah.
That's kind of OP. You know what? Those are some good picks. I'll go Miss Marvel with Scarlet Witch.
Damn.
If I had to pick two. How you winning with those, like, who you losing to?
Nobody.
Exactly. That's insane.
That's like, yeah.
Those are like the two.
Miss
That's
Marvel.
what I'm saying. I was like, why didn't they just give her those two? I feel like that would have been sufficient enough. They gave her too many.
They said
Everything.
Everybody
powers. Or maybe Scarlet Witch Spider-Man, maybe? I would like to be Spider-Man. Spider-Man seems fun.
The webs.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
I'm going to be Spider-Man for Halloween.
I know you said it.
I'm so fucking hyped for it.
Like 3 episodes ago.
Oh, I'm hyped.
He's like, I'm gonna be Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
He said I ordered an official spider suit.
I did.
And today I was like, yo.
I wish I had it.
You're gonna
but
look brolic in your spider suit.
I'm trying, but we ate like shit today.
Did we?
We ate
Was
like
it
shit, bro.
Was it like shit if we enjoyed it?
This is why I can't be around Fernando. He made me
Bro,
fat, bro.
I did not.
Fernando be making me fat,
What
bro.
did I
I was
do?
eating so good when he wasn't around.
That's
he pull up,
crazy.
and then I'm out here eating cheese fries. I was eating a pie with ice cream. It
That
was
good.
crazy.
Yeah, but
But it was good as a bitch,
shared
bro.
it, though. We
It was
shared
shit
it.
was so
to save the
good.
calories. To save the calories.
It was so good,
Bro,
bro.
you were like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go to the gym."
I am
tomorrow."
going. I am going to the gym tomorrow. I am. I promise.
So I was like, "All right, you don't seem too
I am going to
crazy
the
about
gym,
it."
but
You're like, "I gotta work extra hard."
that's what I'm saying. I get around them. I start being fat, bro. I can't help it.
That's OD. What'd you get?
What you mean? What I got?
What'd you get?
I
Tell
said
the
it.
people.
I said
Oh,
it.
you said it.
I said I got a fucking Chipotle chicken sandwich,
Did you say
cheese fries, and a pie and ice cream.
Yeah, but I got chicken parmesan,
A chicken parm hero.
a chicken parm hero, and then
Waffle fries.
waffle fries, buffalo waffle fries.
Yeah,
some shit
buffalo
like that.
ranch waffle
Yeah, that
fries.
shit was like fire.
She was spicy.
It was only spicy, I feel, because your Chipotle sandwich was the
Making it
garlic
spicy?
aioli. Like,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
sure,
mad
right.
spicy. In comparison,
And then
to
he had a
that.
pie with me,
Yeah.
so with ice cream. The waitress was feeling him. She was flirting with him the whole time, and I was like, I was trying to give him the hint to do something. Ask for nothing. He did
Nah,
nothing.
bro.
He sat there and
Bro,
fumbled it again, bro.
Nah.
He's the biggest fumbler I've ever met in my life, bro. He don't do the girl could be feeling up on him and he don't care, bro. He do nothing.
She
I was
didn't
like,
tell
yo,
me. She
I was
didn't
like,
tell me
I was
herself.
like, yo, bro. She complimented you. She's giggling at your jokes.
And then you were like, "Oh shit, her baby daddy."
it
was
don't
there."
matter. It don't matter. That don't mean nothing, bro.
And then you were like, "Yo, that big Spanish guy is her baby daddy." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Who?" And then he comes out, and you're like, "No, that big Spanish guy." Not
No, you
fucking
thought I meant
brolic.
big.
Yeah,
When
I thought
I
you
said
meant
big.
brolic. Yeah, I didn't know you meant that big.
Whatever.
You made it
I'm both
sound-
big, so it don't
Made it
matter.
sound- no, you're not, bro.
I'm both big.
Nah, you're. Oh, I think you said both big. My bad.
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah.
Not buff.
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I still have a gut, but I'm also like big. I mean bigger.
Mhm.
I'm not like big, but you know.
Yeah. Who's to say? I don't think that wasn't for me to be blamed.
But yeah, fumbler always fumbles.
She got
He
kids
can't
too.
stop fumbling. Who cares? Who cares if he got kids?
If it's
yeah?
more than one, it's not.
You got no. It don't
it's not for
matter.
me,
You
bro.
gotta be a good baby stepdaddy.
Stepdaddy
You
to
gotta
3
be,
children.
You gotta be a good stepdaddy. I'd be a good stepdaddy.
So 3 children?
Damn right.
Damn.
I'd be the best stepdaddy
I don't even got it for 1 children.
for one children. Not child, children. One children.
You know I was making an exaggeration on how I said it.
I know. That's why it made it funny, bro.
No, you made me feel dumb.
I apologize if I hurt your feelings. I didn't want to make you feel dumb. That wasn't my intention. I just thought what you said was funny.
That was mad funny.
Yeah, I just thought what you said was funny. I thought you were funny. But yeah, that was we went to Ascend. What did you think?
It's It literally is the Apple Store of weed.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I know.
Perfect description,
Confirmed
right?
it. Yeah, it was like, here's that iPhone.
That's
Here's
exactly what I thought.
that
I was like,
iPad.
whoa, that's crazy that they set it up just like the Apple Store, where they have like products everywhere.
Oh,
Literally.
man. But the one in Baltimore that
Is
Malik
nicer?
took me to was way nicer, bro.
You didn't take me.
I didn't know.
You or Malik didn't
he
take
didn't
me.
take
That's
us,
foul.
bro. He didn't take us.
That's foul, bro.
But he
Oh,
took-
Omar. I bet I took Omar.
Nah, he only took me and Lena.
Damn.
Yeah. But it felt like, was it FBI or some shit? Like, he's like, hey, here's our.
Yeah, that
marijuana
one guy
weed.
kept asking for my. I was like, "What the? I've never gotten my ID asked so
Oh,
much
at the
before."
counter?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I was like, "How do you think I got in the door, motherfucker?"
He's like, I need to see it just to be sure.
Like, did you think I snuck in here, bro? The guy at the door ID'd me to get in. How do you think I got in?
Bro, and he's like scanned our.
That's what I'm
our shit.
saying.
I was like, what the fuck?
Because some are fake. People get fakes in Jersey
Oh.
all the time, and
Yeah.
the fakes I don't think scan,
Mhm.
so that's why they do that. So the real ones scan, the fake ones don't.
That's crazy.
Because it's legal here, but for a certain age. You got to be 18. And or is it 21? Is it 21 or 18?
Yeah, I think it's 21.
It's 21?
Yeah.
It might be 21. I don't know. Just know I'm old enough.
I say we pause for real.
Yeah,
All right.
you're the one with the laptop.
All right, bro.
You pause
Hold
it.
on. Okay.